Y'all, we are in the third month of the year already. First of all, went by a little too fast. But we need to seek God like never before. This is the season of our life where we have to lock in. There are so many things that God has prepared for us, but if we do not lock in and seek Him now, we're not ready. We're not going to be ready for that promise. And not just seeking God for the promise, but just seeking Him because He's Him, because we want to know Him more intimately. About a week ago, I was meeting with my mentor, and we kind of do this thing to where we just like sit in silence and like listen for the Holy Spirit to speak. And so God told me something about something else, but He had revealed to my mentor that I had not been truly seeking Him, that I was only seeking Him so that I can receive this certain blessing that I wanted from Him. And at first, I was kind of like, what you mean I'm not seeking you? I'm out here, making videos, and I'm out here, I teach a Bible study, and, just doing my own little list, which is so prideful. Repenting for that. But I was like, Lord, I'm out here doing all these things. What you mean I'm not seeking you? And God basically revealed that I was doing those things out of my own strength and doing them just so I can say, hey God, look what I've done for you, so now give me what I've asked for, or I believe that you promised me. And that is not the right heart posture to have towards God. And so after a couple days, when I humbled myself, when God humbled me and revealed to me, like, truly, like, JD, you were really not seeking me, I asked God, like, okay, so how do I seek you? Like, what do I need to do? And if anybody knows me, they know I like a list. Give me step-by-step instructions and I got you. But God revealed to me that it's not just about following a set of instructions. It's not just about marking stuff off of a list. It's about your heart posture. And that is so imperative in this season. Get your heart right before God, because I promise you, the things that you are believing Him for, you will not be ready for them, or if you receive them, you will definitely fumble them because your heart is not right, because everything we do flows from our heart. It says in John 15:5, I want to read it. I have this little note card. It says, this is the easy to read version, or the ERV. It says, I am the vine and you are the branches. If you stay joined to me and I to you, you will produce plenty of fruit. But separated from me, you won't be able to do anything. So all the things we are trying to set out to do, the amazing things that God has placed in our hearts, He clearly states, baby, you can't do none of that without me. So stay connected to the vine. So I have these three flowers. There's these flowers around campus, and I love just picking them because they're just so pretty. Like, look at that. Clearly the oldest flower I picked. This is kind of like in the middle, and this is one that I just picked today. And you'll notice that the longer that the flower has been disconnected from its source, the more like rotten and just crumbly, it dies basically. And this is a representation of what we look like separated from God. So sometimes we sin and we get disconnected from God, but it's important that we get right back on track, because the longer we stay away from the vine, the longer we stay away from our true and only source, this is what we finna look like in the spirit, okay? So for the month of March, and not just March, but for the rest of our lives, I want us to seriously and be intentional about seeking God, and not just seeking Him for a promise, but seeking His heart, wanting to know God intimately. And seeking God for Him not only allows you to know God as a provider or a healer, sustainer, which is great, but you also get to know God as a friend. And as you see God more and learn more about Him, you learn more about yourself and how He has designed and created you. And making sure that your goal in seeking God is to find His heart even in our worship, our prayer, making sure that God is the focus. Now, the first one I meant that sometimes when I'm praying and I'm worshiping, my mind goes to another place, but get back on track. Start over again. It's never too late until it's too late. And y'all know what I'm saying. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Love you guys and keep the faith.